damn it, the truth hurts. The truth hurts. But it needs to be said and understood. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put the feelings to the side, bro. Put your feelings to the side. Time for the boxing fan to stop being babysitters and nannies and day caregivers and stuff like that. I know there's fans out there that want to adopt a narrative, cater to a narrative, cater to a particular fighter's narrative and hold certain fighters accountable more than others, give fighters a pass more than others. Let's break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I'm going to tell you like this. Do not let the hate of a fighter downplay your own intellect. Don't downplay your intellect. Don't do it for fighters, for the sport of boxing. Don't do it. Ladies and gentlemen, look what transpired this week. Conor Benn versus Chris Eubank Jr. Everybody knew. Everybody knew from both sides, from the promoters, the fighters, their business handlers, their daddies, the BBBC. Everybody knew about the dirty test. Everybody. And this fight, if the report wasn't leaked out, and I believe it was Chris Eubank Sr. didn't leak this out to the reporters. If this report would have never got out, we would have seen that fight this Saturday. We would have seen that fight this Saturday. We would have seen Chris Eubank Jr. in the ring with a dirty fighter. Now why? Why did Chris Eubank Jr. submit it to this? Because of the money, because of the pressure, too much money on the table you can't pass by, because a fighter goes 10 to 8 weeks into a training camp and his mindset and physical ability, the training tells him that he could beat any man in the world, because that's what fighters do. When they train and stuff like that, they feel like they could beat anybody. That's how they train their mind, their body, sharpen up their tools to feel and know that they could beat any man that step inside the ring with them. We understand the modern day warriors, modern day gladiators. We understand the warrior mindset. The same way with Deontay Wilder. Oh yeah, listen to me. No. Don't disagree with me now. Don't disagree with me now, because I'm breaking these down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. How do we know? Because Deontay Wilder have explained. How do we know that the same situation behind the scenes with Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. was not the same with Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder, but yet that fight went through. That fight went through. And Deontay Wilder submitted to probably the cheating. Yes. Oh, well, why you don't want to believe it now? Because, well, you don't want to cater to that narrative of Deontay Wilder, because you don't want to give Deontay Wilder the benefit of the doubt, because you may not be a fan of Deontay Wilder. But let's stop playing the sides. Let's stop playing the babysit. Let's stop playing stupid. Let's stop turning the blind eye. I believe that there's a lot of fights in the sport of boxing in which all parties know that somebody is cheating, somebody is prepared to cheat, somebody is prepared to have performance enhancing drugs in their system. But then, you know what? It's too much money on the table. You want to get this fight or you don't. Or are you good enough that you could beat this guy enhanced? It's like you fighting a guy, you know what I'm saying? You fighting with the balls of your fist, and this guy's coming with a knife. But yet you still gonna protect yourself and stuff like that. You still have the confidence that you could whoop his ass no matter what he got in his system, no matter what he got in his hands. How do we know? How do we know if you were seeing what transpired this week? How do we know? Are we going to play dumb now? Let's not play dumb, because shit can happen in the sport of boxing. We love the sport of boxing. I love it. I love it with a passion, baby. But I also know that this sport is highly corrupted. I also know that it's highly political in this sport. Let's not play the game. Let's not play the game like we don't know. Let's not pick and choose when to say, oh, yo, boxing is not corrupted like that. When boxing is corrupted, let's not play the fool. Historically, boxing is one of the dirtiest, most corrupted sport ever in any other sport. Let's not play the game now. So when I say that, probably Deontay Wilder gets the benefit of the doubt when he says certain things like, oh, Tyson Fury, they know. He know. Just like when they asked him, would you ever be cool with Tyson Fury? You know what I'm saying? He said, nah, never. Because I know the truth behind that. Wilder told Fight Hype. Remember that interview, y'all? I don't condone cheating and shit like that. I know that no matter what people say, I know that no matter what people say, Deontay Wilder knows, but we didn't give him the benefit of the doubt. Why? Because you're not a fan? Huh? Let's not play the fool. Do not let your love for a particular fighter, a particular fight, downplay your intellect. Nobody's suing Deontay Wilder. Bob Arum ain't sued Deontay Wilder. Frank Warren ain't sued Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury didn't sue Deontay Wilder. Ricky Hatton, the belt federations and stuff like that. The commission, ain't nobody sued Deontay Wilder for the things that he was saying. Shit, Manny Pacquiao sued the Mayweathers. Huh? Hey, Eddie Hearn about to sue Jake Paul. He sued Jake Paul. Because why? Huh? Trying to destroy your brand. You got to protect your brand. Did Tyson Fury protect his? The Top Rank protect his? The WBC protect theirs? Huh? Did the commission protect theirs? The Las Vegas or the California commission, whatever was the second fight, did that protect theirs? Nah. Because everybody knew, maybe. Yeah. Everybody knew, just like everybody knew with the Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. Everybody knew. So how we know that there's not a lot of fights? How we know that there aren't more fights? That the show still must continue. And every party know that somebody is dirty or somebody's cheating. The way that Deontay Wilder speak, if you listen now, if you really listen, really listen, give him the benefit of the doubt. Put your feelings to a side, whether you're a fan of his or not. Just put your feelings to a side. And then think about what's going to transpire this Saturday. Look at the Oscar Valdez and Conceicao. That fight went through. Bob Arum came with some type of excuse about, the jurisdiction, the Indian reservation and stuff like that. Man, he was dirty, bro. And everybody know it. The only reason that nobody's really talking about is because, let's keep it real, you wanted to see the Oscar Valdez versus Shakur Stevenson. And that was in the back of your mind as a fan. You don't give a damn about the T. Let's not play dummy no more, man. Let's not play the dumb. If it's corrupted, it's corrupted. Politics in the sport of boxing. Fighters are submitting every day to whack-ass slave contracts, to effed up fights, to effed up circumstances, but they fighters. So you get a fighter in that state of mind that, man, fuck it, I got to get this fight anyway. Man. If I don't get this fight, think about it, Chris Eubank Jr., Conor Benn, that's my highest payday. Just like Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury, my highest payday. I'm going to say no. Man, I feel like I could beat this guy. This guy really don't got no power and stuff like that. All of a sudden, Tyson Fury is a knockout artist. Let's be real, man. I respect the skills and talent of Tyson Fury, but let's be real, bro. He's not a knockout artist. Let's be real. I love Manny Pacquiao, the 8th Division World Champion. 5 lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the son of humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, Manny Pacquiao. He wasn't just beating Oscar De La Hoya, a legend, Miguel Cotto, a legend, Shane Mosley, a legend. He was demoralizing these guys, bro. The type that he was not even demoralizing guys when he was coming up. How the hell was he demoralizing? He's not beating these dudes up. He's demoralizing, retire them. Like they wasn't shit. Guy coming up from 106, I love Manny Pacquiao, but let's not turn a blind eye. Let's not act like we cannot think that he must have been enhanced. And then when he fights Floyd Mayweather, he looked at normal. Let's not act like we gonna see ish because I'm a fan of Manny Pacquiao. I don't want to see it. Deontay Wilder, one of the most destructive force right hands in the sport of boxing. Even Tyson Fury was getting up. Look at the the 4th, the 5th round. Look at how when he hit Tyson Fury and that the vibration from his stomach to his back, and he got up, and the dude had energy. Come on, man. We got to be real about it. I said unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. Now, am I right? Or am I wrong? Yeah, is it logical for me to think this way? Am I thinking objectively? Is it logical for me to think this way? I could be wrong. But is it logical, though? Because in the end of the day, us boxing fans, we're not in the negotiation room. We're not really behind the scenes. Now, some of us, we get tipped with the behind the scenes shit, but let's be real, bro. Let's be real. Let's stop picking and choosing when we want to have morals. Let's stop picking and choosing when it's right to have principle. Let's stop picking and choosing when to downplay our minds. Never downplay your intellect. These fighters ain't giving you a goddamn thing. Ain't no promoter doing nothing for you. And for the channels out there, we acting like more promoters than anything like that. Give your intellect the benefit of the doubt if you have some intellect. And I know a lot of people out here have some intellect. I understand that passing a narrative and holding on to relationships and stuff like that is cool. Even the thing that I'm saying right now probably won't let me get into a fight. But I gotta keep it real. I can't fake it. I can't fake it. I will not allow for me to fake it or make it like a lot of these fighters may be doing. And maybe these fighters, look, again, maybe they're not intentionally being real dirty. Maybe the people around them give them supplements that they don't know, and they trust them. They're paying these trainers, and maybe they want their fighter to look good so they could be recommended to other world-class fighters. Look at Victor Conte. He's in boxing. He's not even allowed nowhere, no sports. And boxing we have an open arm for Victor Conte. Man, fuck that motherfucker. Excuse my language. How the hell is in our sport? How the hell do we let him in our sport? He told you how he let one of our legends. He showed Shane Mosley. He showed Shane Mosley how to use performance-enhancing drugs. Contaminated the sport of baseball, contaminated the cycling. Then we open the arms. I know you did your time. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying this is a life or death sport. No. We don't play. They say we don't play boxing, so we don't play in having guys like that in the sport of boxing. We don't play with that. And maybe the reason why Victor Conte don't get criticized that much is because the fighters that promote his company don't be knocking people out. I bet if the people that promote his company knocking everybody out, then everybody be like, hey, yo, they on some shit. But even with that, some of your favorite fighters may be in snack and you be like, nah. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Nah. Just to pass on narratives, just to create one, just to enable one. Let's not enable no narratives. This is boxing. We hardcore boxing fans. We understand the sacrifices of these fighters. We understand how dangerous is these fighters. We understand that a lot of these fighters be taken advantage of. Even your favorite elite fighter is still taken advantage of. Look at Deontay Davis, still talking about his contract. Why a star, pay-per-view star, still having this bad relationship with his promoter? What are they doing to Deontay Davis? What is he submitting to? What did Constantine needed to submit to? What did the Manny Pacquiao needed to submit to? What did Mayweather needed to submit to? How about Canelo Alvarez, the combuterol? They even higher the combuterol levels up. What is it? We love them too much that they could do whatever the fuck they want to do, and we will bury our intellect down in the ground. We will rest in peace our intellect for what? To come in YouTube and debate with somebody knowing that you know was wrong. Look, even in boxing, I don't even like to debate with people because you could debate even if you know he's wrong. He want to debate just because he wanna or she wanna go against what you're saying. That's what debate is. It's a game, but this ain't a game. At some point, the boxing fans need to be all hands on deck on something. I'm giving the benefit of the doubt to Deontay Wilder. Just like he's saying, I think he knew. I think they knew. I think all parties knew that something was effed up leading up to the second fight. Yep. What? It's not logical? It's logical and you know it because you understand it. Everybody, there's a lot of people in the sport of boxing. I read it. I read the tweets. I read the Facebooks. I read Instagram. I read the YouTube. Most of the boxing fans feel like what happened with the Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. is effed up because they knew leading up to the fight, all the parties knew that he was dirty and nothing was going to be done. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, probably is the same thing. Everybody knew there was some dirt shit, but everybody to get that money in the end of the night. Everybody's held accountable, but also I got to understand certain fighters may submit to it because it's their best opportunity to take care of their families and stuff like that. Build generational wealth. You don't get these opportunities in boxing. You just don't get these opportunities like that, so you got to take them. Leave your comment in the bottom. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the Real Boxing channel.